12th sum. How many strings can be formed using the letters of the word lotus if the word either starts with L or ends with S? Okay, here the letters, number of letters are 5, totally 5 here. Here the first digit must be L and ends with yes, isn't it? So we can start with L now. So except that one, the remaining numbers, number of digits are 4. So in this place we can have 4 ways, and here this is 3 ways, and here 2 ways, and here only 1 way. So totally 4 into 5, 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So the number of ways starting with L equal to 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 24. And then the word ends with S. In that place, ends with S, here we can have only one alphabet S. Therefore it is number of ways is 1. The remaining numbers we have 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 1, which is equal to 24. Number of ways equal to 24. And then no words starting with L and ends with S. That means here it does not start with L and it's not end with S, or remaining 3 things other. So 3 into 2 into 1 directly we can keep that, which is equal to 6. So total number of ways equal to, in the first one we have 24, second one we have 24, the third one we have 6. So 24 plus 24 minus 6, which is equal to 42. The next one we want to see, neither starts with L nor ends with S. So the number of ways, totally the number of ways for everything is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That means we have 5 alphabets totally. So we can have like this, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is nothing but 120. Here we want to find neither start with L nor ends with S. So total number of words minus number of words either L nor ends with S. Here totally we found this total number of words is 120, and this also we found already, that is 42, isn't it? So we have to subtract this 120 minus this 42. So if we subtract, we can get the answer. 13th sum. Count the total number of ways of answering 6 objective type questions, each question having 4 choices. Here we have total number of ways is answering 6 objective type questions. So each question have 4 choices. Total number of questions is 6 and choices are 4. So we have to answer 6 questions, isn't it? So 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, which is equal to 4 power 6. Okay, no need to expand the answer. The second one, in how many ways 10 pigeons can be placed in 3 different pigeon holes? Here we have total number of pigeons are 10. We have the holes 3. So the total number of ways of placing the pigeons of 10 digits is 3 power 10 here. Find the number of ways of distributing 12 digit prizes to 10 students. Here the total number of ways equal to, totally we have 12 distinct prizes and the number of students are 10 here. So total number of ways equal to 10 power 12, which is equal to, and no need to expand this also, just 14th sum. Find the value of 6 factorial. 6 factorial, we have to reduce the numbers like this from 6 to 1. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 720. In the second problem, 4 factorial plus 5 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial is from 5 to 1 we have to take. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. We want to calculate this one. So that 4 factorial is 24 and 5 factorial is 120. So totally we have 144. Second problem, 3 factorial minus 2 factorial. 3 factorial, we can have this 3 into 2 into 1. 2 factorial is 2 into 1. So here it is 6 minus 2 equal to 4. The next one, 3 factorial into 4 factorial. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Then 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. We have to multiply both the things so that we have 6 into 24 is 124. And then the fifth one is 12 factorial divided by 9 factorial into 3 factorial. This 12 factorial we can write from 12 to 1 in the product form. So, but we can stop till this 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. 9 factorial is nothing but from 9 to 1 we have to reduce the numbers and write in product form, but no need to expand this because at the denominator also we have 9 factorial. So keep the 9 factorial as it is. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 factorial divided by this 9 factorial into this 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. So we can cancel this 9 factorial and 9 factorial will goes on. The remaining things we have 12 into 11 to 10 and this 2 into 3 we can reduce that so that we have 220. And then the sixth problem, here n plus 3 factorial divided by n plus 1 factorial. This n plus 1 factorial, n plus 3 factorial can be written in the reduced form like this. N plus 3 we have to subtract 1 from this, that is n plus 2 into n plus 1 factorial. Okay, and then at the denominator we have n plus 1 factorial, keep as it is there. Now we can cancel this one and this one so that the remaining things are n plus 3 into n plus 2. If you multiply this by n like this, n into n into 2n, and then by 3n plus 6 here. So totally we have n square plus 5n plus 6. 15th sum, evaluate n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial when n equal to 6 and r equal to 2. Just we have to substitute the value of n and r in the given evaluation. Here instead of n we can have this 6. So 6 factorial divided by, instead of this r we have 2, that is 2 factorial. Here n minus r, that is 6 minus 2 factorial. So 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial. So that we have 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 4 factorial. We have to take separate factorial only. So for 6 factorial we can have 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, isn't it? And for this 2 factorial 2 into 1. For this 4 factorial 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So totally we can cancel everything like this. So the answer is 15 here. And for the same thing, it's given n equal to 10 and r equal to 3. So instead of n we can have 10, that is 10 factorial. Instead of r we have 3. So we have 3 factorial into 10 minus 3 factorial. So we can have the simplification like this. This 10 factorial, from 10 to 7 factorial we can write like this, and then keep this 3 factorial as it is there, 3 into 2 into 1, and then for this 10 minus 3 it is 7 factorial. This 7 factorial can be keep as it is because we can cancel here and here. The remaining things also we can cancel so that we can have the answer as 120 here. Okay, the next one, the next problem, for any n with r equal to 2. So here it's given for n is as it is and r is 2. So we can substitute r only here. So n factorial by, here instead of this r we have to put 2. Here also n minus 2 factorial. This n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, because we are reducing 1, that means minus 1. in each factor. That is nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by, for this 2 factorial we can write this as 1 into 2, and for this n minus 2 factorial keep as it is there. So then we have to cancel these and these here. So the remaining things are n into n minus 1 by 2 like this. So that is equal to n square minus n divided by 2 here. 16th sum, find the value of n if n plus 1 factorial equal to 20 into n minus 1 and 1 factorial. Here we have n plus 1 factorial which is equal to 20 into n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so here for this n plus 1 factorial we can have n minus 1 into n minus 1 factorial, which is equal to 20 into n minus 1 factorial, and we can cancel this n minus 1 factorial and n minus 1 factorial. The remaining things are here n square plus n. Here we have 20, take this to the left hand side, that is n square minus plus n minus 20 equal to 0. So we can have this factors like this, n plus 5 into n minus 4 here. Here we should not take this minus number as it is here. So just we have to take n equal to 4 only there. So the answer for the value for n is 4. The second one, here 1 by 8 factorial plus 1 by 9 factorial equal to n by 10 factorial is there. So 1 by 8 factorial plus this 9 factorial can be written as the form of 9 into 8 factorial, isn't it? So we can have this 9 factorial as 9 into 8 factorial equal to, here this 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Okay, so that we can have this here and here we have 8 factorial as common, and here 8 factorial is there. So for each one we can cancel this 8 factorial like this. The remaining things are 1 plus 1 by 9 equal to n by 10 into 9 only here, isn't it? So this is the remaining thing what we have there, and then we have to take LCM, that is 9 plus 1 by 9 in the left hand side equal to n by 90, and even here also we can cancel this 9 and 90 like this by 9 table, that is here it is 10 here. So we have 10 equal to n by 10, which is equal to cross multiplication we can have n equal to 100 like this.